everyone, it's Louise with Louise McCare, and I'm going to be working on a Lazy Susan today. And this is from Ikea, and I had to go to Charlotte, which is a 2-hour drive for me, to get these. But it's okay, because I can pick up a few at a time, and then I'm good for a while. So here are the colors. This is for a KS Resin competition. These colors were picked from that palette. And I don't have a name for the colors because they are all custom colors, and I covered this in a prior video with coasters of how I get to my custom colors and how I color match to what is already like this established color you're trying to get to. So this is my bluish gray. This is my orangey color. This is a reddish yellow. This is a medium magenta color, and this is a just a light blue or whatever. I don't know what color it is. But anyway, these are the colors that match. And I have a Lazy Susan here. I have it taped up like this. Sorry, I'm so close. This is another one. It's taped so that it can't spin, and it's also taped in the back to protect itself. So without any further ado, let's get going. I'm going to pour my base, which is my Multi-Pro. You can see this can's been used quite a while. And let's get started and see what we come up with. So I'm in the middle of laying down the pillow. I want to have enough of a coverage so I can do I'm going to do a blowout. But I don't want to have so much coverage that I have to spin so much off I lose my composition. That's probably good. As I keep going. I always do this. It's going to spread. I've got to trust it's going to spread. I always do this. I always get crazy. So, simple plan today. I'm going to lay down the color, similar to what I do with a tray. And I'm a little off kilter, but I'm not too worried about it. If your spinner's spinning, you're off kilter. So I'm going to do like this, and I'm going to blow it out, and I'm going to spin it out. A luxury that I'm not used to having. All right, I'm going to cut to the chase here because the first was a fail. This is where I started in the shape, and this is where I ended up in the blowout. I don't think I like this at all. Oh my God, this is horrible. So don't mistake a groan for elation, and this is what becomes of the first one. I'm just going to gather all the paint back into the middle, and I'm going to do a standard bloom blowout. So going into the second one, I am going to double time and voice over and also play music. So basically, I'm going to layer the colors the same way I did the first time, and I'll add the colors in text as we go. Wow, that is, I don't know what it is. I don't know about this one. I guess we'll see what happens when it starts to spread out. So I'm going to jump ahead here. All I'm doing is breaking the surface tension of the edge and spreading out the paint to the sides. Just blowing on the middle a little bit to try to conjure up those cells that should be appearing here. Let's see what we get. Well, we'll see. Maybe the colors will pop up. I don't know. It's just way too blended. Okay, let's just give it another spin. So I'm going to pick up the pace here in the interest of time and let you just watch what's going on. Plus, I was kind of a negative nanny, and I thought I'd just kind of voice over most of it, because in the end, this actually turned out really nice. But when I'm in the middle of it and watching it, I just wasn't too thrilled with it. So there, I'm just doing a lot of cleanup. I do a lot of cleanup that I cut out. You don't need to see. But as I'm spinning, just like I do with the coasters, I'm cleaning up the bottom to salvage some of the paint so I can reuse it. Now here, some of the negative space is bothering me because the colors aren't really flowing together nicely in that section. So there's a couple spots here. I'm just going to blow into it and kind of just have it spread out a little bit more to get a little more color. Because as I'm looking at this, that section really bothered me because the colors are really separate from each other. Well, I was kind of complaining about how blended the colors are in these sections where there's the pillow paint in between. I wanted those colors to blend more. So it seems like I'm not happy one way and not happy the other way. This was kind of a challenge for me, this one. I think what happened is after the first unsuccessful attempt, it really kind of messed with my brain. But like I say, in the end, this turned out really nice. So I'm just going to be quiet for now, keep the music going, and we'll be back in a minute. Some sections of this are just beautiful. I just wish this had more life in it. I'm going to get my impartial husband to give me his opinion on this. Let's see how much is in the middle. There's a lot of paint still left on there. But I don't want to spin anymore to get any more of this off. All right. So everyone, that's a wrap. This is the final resined results. And yes, I did resin it because in the end, once it dried, I really did like the way it looked. The non-colored side, so to speak, actually bloomed up with some more blended, pretty grayness in it. And it looks almost three-dimensional up close. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to link above my Lazy Susan playlist if you want to see more. And we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.